What is up? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm super excited for today's one because as part of my Fit with and Julie shredding series, I thought I would take you through some of my workouts. So today I have asked my friend Matt to take me through a killer glute and hamstring workout at his brand new gym, Body Form International. Super excited for this. I know it's going to be a killer, so I hope that you enjoy that. And then after, I'm going to have a chit chat on all things fat loss, how to lose weight, how to feel toned, how to make fat loss easier, because let's be honest, it can be really hard. I too have struggled from time to time, and I just think that this topic needs to be discussed. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and as always, if you do, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and smile. Just walked in the rain, but I'm here. Hello, yes. Are we ready to train legs?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Matt has just smashed me through squats and a full leg workout, and now he's going to take me through a booty band circuit to finish up and really set my glutes on fire. All done. Thanks to Matt for pushing me through. That was a good one. It's time for me to go home and eat. So I just got back from training with Matt, and I thought I would have a little bit of a real talk with all of you, because I said to you that I was going to start my Fit with and Julie shredding series, and I announced on YouTube thinking, you know what, maybe this will keep me motivated. But the thing is, it didn't. It didn't even help me at all. If anything, I kind of felt like I had this pressure on my shoulders thinking, oh, I've got to shred because I told everyone I'm going to shred. And I didn't take it seriously. And in all honesty, today I had to call myself out and have, you know, like a real talk with myself. And I thought I would share kind of my thoughts with all of you. For anyone out there that is struggling to lose weight, that is struggling to get on track with healthy habits, to feel their healthiest, happiest, and most confident in their own skin. It's not easy. Like, if you think of it this way, if it was easy, then everyone would walk around looking lean year round. And the truth is, if you want to lose fat, the only way for you to lose fat is not from a quick fix diet plan. It's not from a detox tea or a fat burn or any kind of magic potion some company is going to sell you. The only way to lose fat is going to be from a caloric deficit, so your nutrition. In terms of what is a caloric deficit is eating less calories than your body needs to maintain weight. So that magical number is going to be different for every single person, but in order for us to go into a caloric deficit, it's not going to be easy mentally or physically, because simply put, going into a deficit is eating less food than your body requires to maintain weight. So it's not necessarily going to be comfortable for us. So for me, someone that had to, gain weight to get my period back, I gained about 5 kilos this year to make sure that I could, get my cycle back. I've had it 2 times in a row now, which is super exciting, and I'm really happy with that. But I was eating, anywhere from 2,200 to 3,000 calories. So when I want to cut down into a deficit, whacking that off down to 1,650 calories is not going to be easy to stick to. However, don't think like, oh my gosh, if Van Julie struggles to, go into a deficit and lose fat, how am I going to do it? There are ways around making it easier for you to lose fat. And this is things like prioritizing your protein, your fiber, and high volume foods. So moving forward from here, I will be focusing on high volume whole foods, maybe moving more into like a 90% whole food, 10% soul food instead of 80-20. The reason for this is eating voluminous foods allows me to feel like I'm eating more for less calories. So eating things like strawberries instead of ice cream, or pumpkin instead of potato. Switching these kind of caloric dense foods for lower calorie voluminous foods allows me to feel like I'm eating more, because I am a big eater and I love big meals. Another thing for me I find as well is kind of restricting my eating hours, so not starting too early in the morning. So instead of coming home from the gym and eating at 7:30, I'll probably start having my first meal more at like 9 a.m. instead of earlier in the day, so that I've got less hours in the day to be spreading my calories across. So my first meal might be 9, my next meal might be 12, 3 p.m. snack, dinner at like 5:30, and usually I finish eating by about 7 or 7:30, because I like to give myself time to digest the food before going to sleep. I find it really hard to sleep properly if, you know, I'm going to bed on a completely full tummy, just like I find it really hard to go to sleep if I'm like super hungry as well. So it's about finding that sweet spot for balance. So for me personally, it's going to be about eating voluminous foods. It's going to be about focusing on my protein intake. So I've actually increased my protein intake now to 135 grams of protein. Protein will help me with recovery, but it also helps with satiation, so helping you feel fuller for longer. Another thing I'm also focusing on now is a minimum of 25 grams of fiber. Fiber helps with digestion. There's also been scientific research behind it helping with belly fat. Of course, we can't spot reduce, but in the science there is a little bit behind that. Other things that I will be doing is making sure that I'm hitting my 4 liters of water a day, which I am pretty consistent with anyway. I love drinking water. I love hitting my 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, and I have been hitting my steps pretty consistently this month, especially with Step It Up September for the Julie Fit Squad. Like today it's 2:16 and I've done 13,400 steps. It's been a very busy day today, plus my leg workout with Matt. Those are a few key things that I'll be focusing on to help me. Another kind of key thing I like to do is make sure that I have some kind of dessert after dinner. So usually it's a low calorie jelly, or maybe a sugar-free hot chocolate, or maybe even something like a halo top ice cream. So I am still making sure that I include balance in my food. The main thing when it comes to losing fat is not eliminating all the foods that you love, because sometimes if you have an all-in mentality and you're like, okay, I'm not going to eat bread, I'm not going to eat pasta or ice cream and this and that, the second you have one of those things, it can often lead to you wanting to have the whole packet. And you think of it this way: if you have one donut and then you think, oh, well, I may as well eat the rest of the box, it's the equivalent of getting one flat tire and then slashing the other 3 tires on your car. It makes no sense. If you do slip up along your journey, you are bound to. Just make sure you get back on track with your next meal. Be kind to yourself. Reflect on what happened. Were you hungry? Were you stressed? Were you tired? Was the food just there and it was consistently testing your willpower that you eventually gave in? There's so many different ways to make shredding easier. I'm happy to do, a full video on this if you want some tips and tricks for that. I also like to post informative things on my Fit with Julie Instagram as well, so hopefully that helps you if you're not already following it. When it comes to a fat loss journey or a fitness journey in general, you have to do it for yourself. You cannot do it for anyone else. And the biggest thing for me, which has been really amazing, is that when I posted a photo on my Instagram story the other day of how happy and healthy I feel and how I'm loving my curves, like I got my boobs back, I got my bum, it's like I've created some shape. I had an overwhelming response from Instagram followers, from the Julie Fit Squad, telling me that they absolutely love that I'm embracing the shape that I am, which is 5 kilos, more than I'm used to. And so that kind of made me think, like, you know what, I don't have to lose weight for anyone. I don't have to lose weight to inspire you. I don't have to lose weight to make sure that the, squad knows that I know what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, I hope that anyone that joins the squad joins to work with me on building a healthy relationship. They join to have that community environment, to have personalized training and meal plans, not because of them liking how I look, because at the end of the day, like, there are so many people that look good on social media and they can get all the angles, they can have the best lighting, they could shred for a few weeks and take a whole lot of photos, but at the end of the day, it comes down to working with someone that actually wants to help you feel your best from the inside out. And that's what I am so passionate about. So now the shred has kind of changed it's changed a lot in my mind. I am more so now doing this because I want to feel a little bit more comfortable in my clothes. I also want to maintain my cycle at kind of a little bit of a leaner shape and be in a more anabolic state to build lean muscle. So today I weighed in. I did a check-in. I've set some solid goals for the next 75 days. It's my birthday on the 29th of November, and I don't want to weigh in on my birthday because that's just silly. So I've weighed in, I've checked in, I've written out a whole Excel doc on exactly what I'm going to be doing for the next 11 weeks so that I can really stay on track, stay accountable. I'm going to keep going with the shredding series, show a little bit of what I'm doing. I'll take you on the journey, but it's just going to be a very different journey to, you know, a competition prep, because this time I want to focus on my relationship with myself, my cycle, my relationship with food, instead of purely how I look. Because if there's one thing I have learned from surrounding myself with people that are not in the competing industry or even like the kind of online coaching industry, is that once you take care of your mental health and fuel your body with the right foods, the aesthetics come with that. So for me, it's really just nailing those key habits: steps, water, macros. Of course, we can't outwork a bad diet, training, and then being more mindful with everything, like my overthinking, my nutrition, my day-to-day life. I just feel like everything's gonna fall into place, and I'm super excited to take you on this journey. This was a big chit chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is honestly time for me to eat some food, so I'll show you my post-workout meal, and then I'm gonna enjoy that, shower, freshen up, and crack onto some Anjuli Fit Squad plans. And that is my post-workout meal. Wow. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I could just lick the plate. I truly believe that life is far too short to eat boring food. So whether I am looking to lose fat or build lean muscle, I always make sure that I include foods that I enjoy across the week, Monday through till Sunday. So if you couldn't tell from my past YouTube videos recently, French toast is my absolute favorite thing right now. I feel like it's so repetitive putting it on my YouTube channel, but I do mix it up, whether it's like topped with berries or apples, banana, different syrups and things like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked my chit chat, my workout with Matt, and I am posting 2 videos a week. So if you haven't already subscribed and hit that bell button, make sure you do it, and I'll catch you in the next video.